Hello, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. This is the divine spread for you for the 1st till the 15th of November. Love and general reading, 2018. Wow. The Tower. You have the Tower, dear Aquarius. I'm going to take one more though, because I didn't finish talking. So the divine spread, this is the Karma Dharma position right there. Okay, now this reading will be extended on Vimeo, just so you know. I'm also taking an extra card, which is the Black Moon Astrology cards, just for more information. So that will be interesting to see what's happening for you. As I've mentioned to other signs, we've got the North and South Node at 0 degrees. We've got Uranus, your ruler, at 0 degrees. It's ready to move back into Aries. It's leaving Taurus. We've also got Venus, which is at 0 degrees. She is moving into Libra in 10 hours. So by the time you receive this reading, Venus will be in Libra, which is the house of partnership and talking, communicating, giving and taking, receiving, balancing out relationships. Aquarius, let's see what else we've got for your Karma Dharma position. We have the Hanged Man. Wow. That is funny. Okay. Why I'm saying it's funny, it's because we've got two very different energies. So we've got the Tower, which fell out first, suddenly, unexpectedly. For me, the Tower is Uranus, your ruler. Others say it's Scorpio, so death and transformation in whichever way that talks to you. There is a major shift with all these 0 degrees. Mercury is also at 0 degrees. It's just moved into Sagittarius 5 hours ago. So this is a major shift right now that we're going through. So this reading is going to be very interesting. We also have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces. Now, Pisces is where Chiron is. Chiron is the wounded healer. We're working through past life trauma, past life wounds. If you've been in a relationship, any sort of a relationship, family, business, love, whatever this is, where things have not been working for you, things have been stagnant, the Tower comes to change things up. Now, the Hanged Man can also speak of waiting, being stagnant, sacrificing, too much sacrifice. It can also speak of being aligned with the divine and receiving the information that is necessary for you to make this change. Now, with Chiron, the wounded healer, being in Pisces, Pisces is a completion. It's the last sign of the zodiac. So there is some sort of a completion, but I think that the divine is actually asking for a sacrifice from you before this change can happen. So let's say that you've sacrificed a lot and you got to the point where you think that's enough. You know, I can't do this anymore. I can't hang upside down anymore. I can't do this. Well, then that's what the divine is telling you, that there is a shift here. Now, Chiron is also the victim mentality. So if this is a perception, then there is change coming through as well. So let's see what the Black Moon Astrology cards want for Aquarius. There are 2 cards here. They don't want to go back in the pile, so I need to look at them. We have Taurus, which is I have. And we've got water element, which is sensing. Now that is very Piscean. Uranus, your ruler, is in Taurus. Now I have says that You are thinking about everything that you have, what you value. Taurus is your values. If you have been in a relationship, partnership, family situation where there has not been enough value, maybe there's been too much focus on what I have or what you have. Uranus is retrograding back from Taurus into Aries. Now, Aries is the warrior. Aries says that there is fire, passion, and new beginnings, because Aries is the first sign. Aries is the seed, right? Before the seed can actually take form, because Taurus is the physical body. So Taurus is also about abundance. It's the house of receiving finances through work. And it's also everything that we own, everything that is ours, everything that is physical, tangible. Now, Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. So Venus is very important, what she's doing right now. Okay, now the water element, again, I did speak of Pisces, so you may be dealing either with a Pisces or a Taurus. I would say the Taurian energy, maybe it could be your moon or your rising sign, or it could be just what your ruler, Uranus, being in Taurus, what's happening now. Now, sensing also speaks of intuition. The water element is emotions. There are strong emotions here. So trust in your intuition. Trust that you can do what, you are the person that will rebel. You are ruled by Uranus. Uranus is the revolution. Uranus does things differently, dear Aquarius. Now, you may have Pisces as your moon or rising. If that is the case, trust your intuition. If something's not working, you've sacrificed too much, it's time for change. Let's take the spread for Aquarius, 1st till the 15th of November. Now, we do have a new moon in Scorpio on the 7th, if I'm not mistaken, 7th or 8th, depending on where you are in the world. Could it be with a new moon that this shift happens? Let's see the divine spread. Now, in the foundation, we've got the Chariot. What is hidden and unknown? We've got the High Priestess, again, hidden. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Swords. At the present position, we've got the Six of Cups. Crowning your reading is the Seven of Swords. This is your goal. You are trying to accomplish something. Some of you are trying to get away with something. This is you thinking very strongly on something that you want to accomplish, and you're going to do it secretly without the knowledge of others. Let's see what the advice position is. We've got the Sun. Be careful, the Sun is clarity. The outcome position is the King of Wands. And in the divine position on what's happening planetarily, we have the Six of Swords. Let's take one more card for the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is the axis, Pisces, Virgo. Now, we've got a few signs here. Let's see what the High Priestess is anyway. What are these secrets? What's withheld? And here is your energy. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, Could it be that whatever has been withheld, now if you are dealing with someone who is taking on the energies of the Queen of Swords, then obviously the Queen of Swords is perception, it's clarity. She's holding that sword. It is information. It is speech. It's the intellect. It's our thoughts. Now, the High Priestess is something that is very secretive. She has a knowing. Maybe you are speaking of what you feel. Maybe if you are dealing with someone who's taking on the energies of the Queen of Swords, maybe whatever you have been holding back with, you will be speaking of about. And because this is the position of what you don't know, of course you don't know what the future holds. You may tomorrow be pushed to the limit and you just might blurt out what is true for you, something that you have been holding back on. Now, the High Priestess is also a card of intuition, a card of trusting your spiritual higher self, trusting in what that little voice is telling you inside of you, right? And with the High Priestess standing between those two pillars, for me, that is like, something new is coming through, okay? Something new that was unknown, information is coming through. This could be you receiving clarity. It can go either way. Now, in the foundation, we've got the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot is a card of overcoming obstacles. It's also a card of movement. For me, it's Cancerian energy, which is the home. Some of you may be actually moving away from home, starting something new. In the recent past, you have the Ace of Swords. This is a successful new beginning. This is speaking your truth. This is severing ties. This could also be just clarity coming to you, thoughts coming to you. It's like, as we say, even with the Ace of Wands, this is clarity, this is information. Okay? Now you're going to cut through. If someone has been holding back information from you, you're getting through that. And with the water element here, you sense that something is going on. You sense that someone is holding back. Now, could finances be involved? Yes, because we've got Taurus and I have. Could there be challenges with finances? Someone is being quite stingy and holding back, maybe even hiding money, hiding anything that is of value. Now, in the present position, we've got the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is usually a card of balance. I'm not reading reversals here. But what I see here, and I'm going to say that there could be an imbalance in your life. Why? Because if I look diagonally here, in the divine position, you've got the Six of Swords. Now, either you are moving away from someone that's been in your life for a long time. Some of you obviously are having difficulty here. These could be children that you are not wanting to leave behind, but with the Six of Swords here, this is a card of intellect, thoughts, conversations. It's as though mentally you've already checked out. You're on your way. You're on your way to healing. You're on your way to balance. Maybe this card is you looking back at the past with Venus retrograde. Maybe times were innocent once upon a time. Here we've got the Seven of Swords. So you've got the 6 and the 7. Now this could be either you or your partner that are holding back information, that are trying to conceal something. Conceal your feelings, conceal your your thoughts, not opening up, being buckled up, I would say. Some of you are already planning your move. You're already planning your move. You are strategizing. Obviously, your values were not the same. And that's why I think there's a severing of ties here, dear Aquarius. In the position of the advice, we've got the Sun card. Now, this is the energy of Leo. Could you be dealing with someone who's got strong Leo? This could even be your energy. But the Sun card is a card of truth. Why? Because Leo is all about, they like to shine the light. They're the sun. They perform. They're up on stage. They're usually very open. They don't have this energy. Right? I suppose not unless they are feeling that they're in a situation where there is danger. Now the sun, again, children. The Sun card is also the card of true love. It's also taking a risk. It's a card of joy, a card of being up on stage and performing. So it's also a card of healing. Just be careful. If this is you here, if this is your energy, dear Aquarius, you've been secretive, holding information back with Venus. With Venus going through Scorpio, there's no way that the information is not going to come through. So it's like what goes around comes around. I'm not saying that this is your energy for sure. You may be dealing with someone who is doing this to you, right? And that's why you may be actually strategizing as well to get out. Look at the Six of Swords. They're moving towards the future. Now, in the outcome position, you've got the King of Wands. Now, you may be dealing with a Leo. Either you're dealing with a Leo, someone who's got Leo, Pisces, could even be Virgo, because the High Priestess is Virgo Piscean energy. Now, if it's not Pisces, then we've got Cancer. Cancer is very strong here. You may even have strong Cancer in your chart. Now, the King of Wands, let's say that you've got strong fire in your chart. Let's say that you are showing up as passionate. This is you taking the lead. This is you being spontaneous. This is you going for what your heart desires. That's what Leo's all about. Leo's all about desire, what the heart truly needs. Maybe with the North Node finishing up in Leo, you are truly loving and nurturing yourself here and onwards. For others of you, with the advice position of Leo and the King of Wands, you could have a Leo that is coming into your life. This is brand new, right? And this has got the potential to be true love. Some of you may have already felt this with the water element here. And children could be involved in the mix as well. They already may have their own 2 children. We've got 2 children. Now, this could even be a family situation, right? This could be a family situation with 2 siblings. So this is you with another fire sign. Let's say the signs that I've already spoken of. I feel that with the Stealth card here, someone has been just taking and taking, and the other person has been giving. They've been sacrificing, right? Sacrificing things, and I feel that if there has been an injustice here, that truth will come through. The truth will come through. And now the Six of Swords can mean just moving to calmer waters, coming out of trouble. I'm not saying for sure that this is a breakup. This is a major shift. This is a change. Sometimes truth can bring healing. We get to know the other person better. Taurus is also values. Maybe you're just two different people. You've got different values. But I feel as though with these two cards, which is the Six of Cups, okay, this is in the now position. Six of Cups is usually a number of balance. You do have two sixes, right? And two sixes do add up to 12, which is the Hanged Man. I do believe that through a bit of time and a bit of aligning with the divine, you will see the truth that, you know what, life is not all about what I have, but life is more about who's with me, who am I with, who's on my team. You know, the truth is the heart. And we don't take money with us, do we, when we go? What do we take is the love that we've shared, the relationships that we've shared. And I think that that is the lesson here, truly. Even if this is a relationship that we're talking about, and it's not going to be a split for all of you, okay? This is a general reading. If you have been with this person for a long time, then the lesson is that it's not about what we have. It's valuing someone on not what they can offer you, but who they are, right? And it can be a very emotional time. A very emotional time. All right. Actually, Aquarius, I'm going to take one card on this King of Wands, just as a bonus for you. I will take a lot more on Vimeo. So for those of you that are going on to Vimeo, you will be receiving a lot more cards. Let me take one card because he's a bit of a mystery, sitting there on his own. One card on this King of Wands. What's he all about? And we have Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles does say that hard work needs to take place here. If you're going to be the leader, let's say, you need to put in the hard work. If you're going to be calling the shots, then you need to be putting in the work. If you're wanting to build on a business, and this is something that you've really created, something of yours that you've created, you still need to push forward. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. 8 is the number of Scorpio as well. It's the Scorpio house. Now, the Scorpio house is where death and transformation takes place. That's where new beginnings can come through, obviously through some sort of change though. So yeah, the 8th house is also other people's money, shared resources, sharing your life. Scorpio is all about a very sexual energy as well. And this king is quite sexual. So yeah, we've got the pentacles, which could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Now, I did mention we've got Taurus here, we've got Virgo here. So could you be dealing with someone through work? Could you be working with someone? And it could be either, like they could be Leo, or they could be, as I said, another earth sign that you are working closely with, that you feel very passionate about. All right, we will be taking some more cards and we'll get more information on that. Very interesting, Tower and then the Hangman. I would love to hear your comments on this reading. Thank you so much for being here. For the rest of you, I will see you on Vimeo. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sending you lots of love. We do have a new moon in Scorpio on the 7th or 8th of November. So Scorpio is, there's a lot happening in Scorpio. So we're still in those energies. Actually, Venus is moving into Libra in the next few hours. So talking things out, finding the best, the middle ground is going to work for everyone, whatever the relationship, whatever the situation in your life. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.